Hi again. Excuse me. I don't know what I was even gonna say. Boy, that's an awkward start. I hate it whenever you know what you're gonna say and then you hit the record button and it's like your brain got abducted by aliens and you have nothing to say anymore. So I could just end this video here, or I could think for like a second and gather my thoughts. So actually, that is one of the things that I have been working on. Speaking on the spot is never the most fun thing. When you have a speech prepared, I feel like that's a little more, it's hard, but it's still a little easier because you know exactly what you're going to say. But I'm not very good at preparing speeches, and for that matter, I don't really like YouTube videos that are like speeches. I guess I like some of them, but I really like more candid videos where it's just unscripted and this is my life. So yeah, I really have to work on candid speaking when I'm called on to speak because I always freeze up. But okay, I watched this video from, I think it was Harvard actually, and I will try to find it and put it in the down bar for you in case you want to watch it. And it's actually about speaking on the spot, like when you're called for on the spot. And it also has some applications to public speaking when you're prepared, because the nervousness, that anxiety, it really gets to you. Whenever you stand in front of a crowd or whenever you know you're getting ready to, the butterflies eat away at your stomach, and they're the most evil butterflies that I've ever met, because butterflies are normally so tranquil. These are not those kind of butterflies, man. Yeah. So he kind of shows you how to overcome that, like by getting in the moment, I think, or something like that, by like taking a run beforehand. Or he says you can even do tongue twisters, because when you're focused on the tongue twister, you're not focused on how nervous you are before the speech. So I guess those are some ideas, but I think the main thing that helps me not to be nervous is just to tell myself, slow down. And I have to remind myself I'm not in anybody's way. I think growing up, I kind of have this mentality like I better hurry up and say what I'm going to say and get out of their way. And I do still want to be considerate with other people's time. That's the reason I try to keep my videos short. I try to be considerate with your time. I don't know what kind of time you have, and I feel like it's easier to make a shorter video. But in trying to cram everything that I know into 5 minutes, sometimes it gets a little hectic and I go this way and that way, and by the end of the video I haven't even said what I originally was going to say because I was so nervous and trying to cram it into 5 minutes. But that's just how I am. Later on I realized, like in public speaking, as far as what I'm talking about is when you go to the store, when you're talking to people, or when you have somebody on the phone. You can't rush through things. You have to take your time and tell the story, or else people are just going to think that you are a stub mouth. I don't know what a good word for that would be, but just somebody who can't ever make a point and who just well, maybe you make a point but you have no description to it. That's what I usually do, I think. I think I usually do that, as well as telling my story out of order. So, helpful thing for me is just to remember that I'm not necessarily in the way, and that if I'm going to tell a story, I'd better tell it right, and I'd better slow down. You learned that from the Princess Diaries. Remember, she was giving that speech and she got real fast, and the queen said, no, no. She says, oh, I better slow down. So, to combat nervousness, remember to slow down. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good tip. So I can link that video in the down bar, and I guess I will see you for my next video. Bye!